So hello everyone, welcome back to SPECTRACS, and today we're going to see Python revision 2.1 of class 12 chapter 1 program type questions. So let us begin. Write a program to print one of the words negative, 0 or positive according to whether variable x is less than 0 or greater than 0. Let us get the input. N equal to int input enter number, input enter number. Now we're going to compare it, so you have to use the if and the elif loop. So if n is greater than 0, then print the number entered is positive. If n is less than 0, print the entered number is negative. Else we can say it is 0. Print the number is 0. Let's see how this works. So let me enter 23, which is positive, and minus 12, which is negative. Write a program that return true if the input number is even and false otherwise. That is all. So to check if the number is even or odd, we're going to divide it by 2. This is a symbol called percentage symbol. We're going to use it to check the remainder. So if the number is divided by 2 and the remainder is equal to 0, then we can say it is an even number. So let us get the input from the user. So number equal to int input enter number. Now to check if it is even or not, we are going to use if number divided by 2 and remainder equal to 0, then print true, else print false. Let's see how this works. So I enter the number 12, which is true because it is an even number, and let me enter another number which is 13, so it should be false. Write a Python program that calculates and prints the number of seconds in a year. So in this question they're asking us to show the number of seconds in years. So we're going to use this logic, which is 1 year has 365 days, then 1 day has 24 hours, then 1 hour has 60 minutes, and 1 minute has 60 seconds. So to print this, we're going to use a equal to 365 into, so this 365 days into 24, which is number of hours, into 60 minutes into 60 seconds per minute. So this is the number of seconds in the year. Print the number of seconds in the year is 8. Let's see how this works. So as you can see, there is this many number of seconds in the year. Write a Python program that accepts two integers from the user and print a message saying if the first number is divisible by second number or if it is not. And we have to check if the second number divides the first number, then we can say that it is possible. Either we have to display it as not fully divisible. So first let us get two numbers. So n1 equal to int input enter number 1. So n2 equal to int input enter number 2. Okay, now so if n1 is divisible by n2 and the remainder should be 0, then we can say number 1 is fully divisible by number 2. Else print number 1 is not fully divisible by number 2. So first it goes to the if statement. If this is true, then this will be executed, If this is false, then this statement will be executed. Let's see how this works. So let me enter number 1 as 10 and number 2 as 5. So it should be exactly divisible, which is correct. Give it different numbers, say 10 and 3, then it should be, it is not fully divisible. 1 foot equals 12 inches. So write a function that accepts a length written in feet as an argument and returns the length written in inches. Write a second function that asks the user for a number of feet and return the value. Write a third function that accepts a number of inches and display it on screen. So first let me create the first function, which is convert feet to inches. So def conversion. So they are going to give us feet. Then they have given that 1 feet equal to 12 inches. So feet equal to int float. We are using float over here so that we can get decimal input. Int feet. Now to convert it, inches equal to feet into 12. Print inches. Inches equal to inches. Now let's create another function where they're asking only to just return back the feet. So let's say it as feet. So let us get the feet as input, same like over here, and then we are going to print the feet itself. Print feet equal to, so next function we're just going to get inches from the user and print the inches. So inches. So after def, whatever we're going to give it, that is going to be the function name, inches. So inch equal to int input enter inches. Then we went to print inches. Print inches equal to call function, we're going to use function name and parenthesis. Next feet 1, then inches 1. Let's see the output. Feet, as per the first function, you should convert, right? So let me give it as 12. So 12 into 12 is 144. That is the first function. The second function just 34. Then inches, here whatever inches we're going to enter, it is going to just show that back. So let's say 144. So it is 140. Write a program that reads an integer n from the keyboard's computer and display the number of numbers from n to 2 power n. If n is non-negative, if n is negative number, then it's sum of the numbers from 2 power n to n. The starting and the ending points are included in the sum. Find the sum. So first, let's say sum equal to 0, sum 1 equal to 0, then n equal to, we're going to get an input, so integer input enter number. Then we're going to use the if statement if n is greater than 0, and doing this to check if it's a positive number. Then for I in range, sum should be from n to n into 2, right? But when we're using the range function, after the second value, it will be considering, like if this is n, it will be considered as n minus 1. So we're going to add plus 1 over here. Then sum equal to sum 1 plus the values which are taken from the for loop. Else, if this is a negative number, for I in range, here they've asked us from 2n, which is 2n to n. So we are going to add here 1 extra 1, then again add it. Sum 1 equal to sum 1 plus I. Then let's print it. Print. So let's see how this works. So let me enter the number as 6. Because it's a positive number, the answer is 63. Let's say write a program that reads a date as integers in the format month, day, and year. The program will call the function that print out the date in the format month, name, day, and year. enter the date in month, day, year. Then we have to display it in the form of month, day, and year. So let's see how to do that. So first, let's take the list which is month, which I have typed already all the months of the year. Now let's get the user to type in that format. So int input, the date format should be month, date, year. Then to find the month which they have entered, it will be a divided by this. So we just need the integral part of that, so we are going to use double dash to find the month entered. Then to find the date entered equal to a divided by, so we are finding the month we're going to find the remainder. So with that remainder we're going to again divided by 10,000. Then to find year, a will be divided by 10,000, but here we just need only the integral part of the quotient, so we're going to use the percentage symbol. Now let's print it. So print month from then month -1. Now to show date comma, we're going to print that comma, so comma then year. So one of the mistakes which I made here is we're going to like use that list to find it. So month -1 will be the indexing, because the indexing starts from 0. So if I want the first one to print it, if the month is 1 over here, it will print the February because it's a list. So we're going to use -1 here so that it prints January. So that is the reason we're using month -1 over here, and it should be square braces because we're going to use a list to fetch the information. Now let us see how this works. So let us say 11/30/2020. So it should show us November 30th, 2020. Write a program that prints a table of 2 columns table that helps converting miles into kilometers. So in this question they're asking us to convert miles into kilometers and display it on the table. So let us see how to do that. So first let us say we have to print the 2 columns header. So which will be print, the first will be miles /t, so that there is tab. Then we're going to use /t here, and then kilometer. Now for I in range 7, we're going to use 7 over here so that it shows 10, 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh and 10 lakh. So it shows the number of miles converted into kilometer. We need for 7 values, so we're going to use that. Next print. So to achieve that 1, 10, 100, we have to use 10 power. So 10 power I comma end equal to tab. So /t is tab, it gives the spacing. Then print and then end with tab. Or then let's print the values. So print 1.6093 into 10 and the power, which is I. We're using double asterisks here to calculate the power. So let's see how this works. So here you can see that it shows 10 power 7 over here, and that is the conversion of kilometer from miles. Write another program printing a table with the 2 columns that helps to convert pounds into kilograms. So in this question, similar to the last one, they're asking us to convert pounds into kilos, but here we're going to see the values in the step of 5, which is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. So let's see how to do that. So pounds /t, then /t kilograms. Then for I in range, because we're going to use the step count of 5, we are going to start from 0, 0 to 101. I'm going to use 101 here because the second value will be subtracted -1, so it will become 100, and the step count is 5. We want it as 5, 10, 15, so we're going to use the step count 5. then print I comma end equal to backslash t. Print comma end equal to backslash t. Now print, so for 1 it is 0.45 into I. Let's see how this works. So till 100 you can see the output. Write a program that reads 2 times in military format and prints the number of hours and minutes between those 2 times. So first equal to int input enter first time, then second equal to int input enter second time. We are going to find the difference first. A is equal to second minus first, then print. We are going to divide it by 10, 100, then this will be the number of hours. If we just divide by 100 and only seeing the remainder, that will be the number of minutes. Let's see how this works. So 0 900 and 1730, it should be 8 hours and 30 minutes.